Hi, my name's Jason DePietro from Providence, Rhode Island. I've been working on an amazing new line of jewelry that's never been seen before. It's so cool, I even made it on local news. Dave, roll the tape.
Jason DePietro's always busy, always creating. He's a contractor by trade, but got an idea while fixing a chimney for a client who designs jewelry.
I said, geez, what's their product? I looked at it and I said, I can make this 10 times better.
Over the past 2 years, he's patented a unique magnetic lock to make bracelets interchangeable with various charms for men and women.
Now, it was while Jason was working nonstop on creating his line of unique bracelets and charms that his daughter developed a medical condition.
I got diagnosed with von Willebrand's disease, which is a bleeding disorder. Your blood's really thin and it doesn't clot.
She was supposed to wear this medical bracelet that could save her life.
I didn't want to wear them because I didn't really wear bracelets, and the ones that I saw weren't very appealing.
As a father, she needed to wear it. I mean, if she gets caught or in an accident, she'll bleed to death. And I just said, you know what? I'm going to make her a bracelet that she's going to want to wear.
Somebody called 911.
Teenage girl unconscious, wearing a medical ID bracelet with a QR code on it. Scanning now. Her name is Victoria DePietro. She has von Willebrand's disease. Administer stymate. Send information to the hospital. Ambulance is on its way. This is my dad. He's a badass, and he's gonna be rooting for me from heaven. He was a fisherman by trade, and he always taught me how to catch the big fish. And this is the bait that I'm gonna use to reel in the sharks. So now that you've seen my product and how it works, let me tell you why I got into this business. I was working construction long hours, and my daughter was troubled and needed a structure of her father at home. So I needed a business that I could do that would give me the financial freedom and the time to spend with my family. So I got into the jewelry industry, a $33 billion industry. And the forefront leader in that industry was Alex Knighty with a $117 million gross a year. I knew with my engineering mind and how good I was with my hands, I could create an amazing new bangle that was going to blow her out of the water. And here it is, the Phoenix bangle. I created a unique locking mechanism that is patented that allows the bangle to open and close, as well as take charms on and off. I also incorporated a power bead that has a magnet and a crystal on top, creating an energy like no other. Also allowing me to get a utility patent because the bead actually moves. So while I was designing this amazing new line of bangles, my daughter was diagnosed with von Willebrand's disease. Now, jewelry design became personal to me. I needed to design a medical ID that my daughter would wear. And that's where I created Magnetros by M39. So this is an amazing new patented locking mechanism that I engineered and designed that allows the wearer to follow any style, any trend, while I applicated a QR code on the back that stores all the wearer's information. Now this is a little less of a margin, so I created a simpler version with just a simple M39. Same exact locking mechanism, but very inexpensive to manufacture. We can actually incorporate the QR code in this little symbol. With the simplicity of the M39 bracelet, we've created a 72 bracelet option with only 18 SKUs. And Lori, you know that that's very, very tough to do. I'm seeking $390,000 for 9% of my company. So the money I get from the sharks is going to be used for future product development, scaling of the manufacturing, and marketing into key target markets. People will want this bracelet because everybody knows somebody with a medical condition and it could save lives. And it's fashionable. People are going to want to wear this bracelet. All the products you see here is patented. I have 2 utilities and 7 designs for a total of 9 United States patents. My product's at the sales stage. All manufacturing and designs have been complete. You ask, have I made any money? Let me check the Italian bank. This is what us Italians call the Italian bank. Oh, I guess I'm doing pretty good. The first test sales was with the bangle. A 7-week test, I sold $12,000 in 7 weeks. On the Magnitos by M39, I did a 3-week test sale, and I did $22,000 worth of sales. Just to test the market and see the reaction of the customers. That's why I kept it very exclusive. Still with the mission of giving the sharks the rights to first refusal. With 69 million people in the United States with these conditions, everybody knows somebody that needs to wear one of these medical IDs. 69 million people with a 0.005 penetration into that market. That's 345,000 units that we could sell. At an average of $40 a unit, we're at $13.8 million in sales. Now, let's take the residual income of this product at $10 a year, which is less than a month of hosting for a website to keep all their information safe for a year. Okay, residual income at $3.4 million a year. Who has jewelry that can do residual income? I do, and you can too. So now that you've heard the pitch and seen this amazing new product, I'm gonna show you how I get it done. Now that I've changed into some work clothes, let me show you what I've been doing for the last 4.5 years. This is a Rhino program. From computer, design, 3D print, to clean, to a master model, then down to the dungeon for the mold process. Welcome to the dungeon. You ain't Italian unless you have a walk-in freezer in your basement.
What's in it?
This is Providence. You don't want to know. This is the shop. So this is the mold process. It's a rubber that you cut, sink, you put it into the vulcanizer, which melts everything down and creates an impression of the piece. Now we have to inject it with wax. We have to take the wax out of the mold. Now you have the model casted. Look, it's Mr. Wonderful with hair. So now we're treeing up the wax. So we have to put the wax on a tree. So we have a heat pen, and then you just solder it. So now that the tree is made, we got to put the outer thing on it, and then we go into the casting room. So now we're in the casting facility. The tree is complete. It's in the flask. Now we have to put vestment in. Then we pour it into the flask. The flask goes into this machine right here, which sucks all the air bubbles. It goes into our oven. So the oven melts the wax out, making a reversed replica of what the wax was. We take it out and we put it into the other half of the machine at 1800 degrees for sterling silver, and we pour the metal into the mold. We take this and we submerge it into water. All the vestment comes off of the product. So you have from wax to silver now. Now we need to polish it. We take them upstairs for the fun part, assembly. And as an entrepreneur, I'm coming out of the basement. Every aspect of my house has been consumed by jewelry. Good thing I'm not married. Look at my cupboards. My kitchen table / workshop. So now that it comes from the dungeon and it's ready for epoxy, we do a 2-to-1 ratio on what color we want, weigh everything out perfectly. We fill the epoxy, flip it over, install the QR code, cover the QR code with epoxy, then it's ready for baking. So where does an Italian do his best work? In the kitchen. So here we go. This is very makeshift, but I'm getting it done. So now that epoxy is dried, now it goes to assembly stage. I can't show you that part, that's a secret. So now it's assembled. QR code's on the back, also epoxied. So now we polish it up and get ready for shipping. So many a nights I worked here at this table by candlelight because I had no power. Also, I'd like to pay homage to Bertha because she kept me warm in the winters. She would heat my food and my water to take a bath. I got a bite! I'm gonna reel in that shark! Let's make a deal!